Check out this on-camera moment that made me shiver. This is Sarah Michelle Brown here, your virtual video director, and I wanted to talk a little bit about authenticity and why I think it's so important to your on-camera presence. For me, there's one moment in particular that stands out to me in my career thus far. And it was while I was directing a film project, and I was working with a young woman who had never ever been on camera before, and the premise of the video was really asking her to just be herself. I wasn't asking her to play a role, to learn a character or anything like that. I was just asking her to bring herself to the table. So when we got to set and we were ready to shoot her, she got in front of the camera and she froze. She felt really, really intimidated and really terrified to be on set with all these people running around, you know, putting up lights and watching her and getting ready for her to be brilliant. So we did a few takes, and I really saw that she was having a tough time and that she was feeling like she wasn't good enough, and she was feeling like she had to be something more than what she was. She felt like with the lights on and the camera and a director, you know, talking to her, and with all these people looking at her and knowing that it was going to go online, she felt like who she was just wasn't interesting enough, and it wasn't enough, and it wasn't powerful enough or dynamic enough for this project. And so as a director, one of my jobs is to work with the people who are on camera. And I called cut during one of the takes. I just saw this woman who was just trying to be something else. And I called cut and I ran in and I took her aside and I just had a small talk with her, and I said, I see that you think you have to be more than who you are. And I'm going to tell you right now, you don't have to be. I said, you are enough. You, with all your warts and all your flaws and all your imperfections and all your beauty and all your grace, aren't enough. And she looked at me and she was with, you know, a bit of an, like, really? That kind of question in her eyes. I said, let's go do another take with how you feel right now, with how you're doing, and just express yourself. It's okay. And so we did another take and I called action, and she just came alive in front of my eyes. It was the most extraordinary thing I have ever seen. And she suddenly was laughing and she was crying and she was shy and she was bold and brave and beautiful and wonderful. And for me as a director, like, wow, there is no better feeling than when you help somebody to really come into their power and come into their own and be who they are with all the different facets that make them up. So for you as an entrepreneur going forward, I certainly wouldn't ask that you cry in your videos. That's not something that I would generally suggest for entrepreneurs. However, there is a lesson to be learned here about really learning to accept all the different parts of yourself. So I really just want to say that authenticity is key. Hiding and being somebody else, it doesn't serve you, it doesn't serve your customers, and you're not putting your best foot forward. The shivers I get from helping people express themselves on camera is one of my big whys. Leave a comment below and tell me your big why in your awesome biz. So until next time, this is Sarah Michelle Brown, your virtual video director, and I just want to say, dream up. Join the on-camera revolution.